Alright guys, so the starting weight is 231 pounds exactly, which is 104.8 kilos. £231. Alright then, this is it. Good morning guys, Brandon Harden here. Hope you're having a great day. Just tracked my weight for the first weigh-in of this prep series. With that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the first episode of Hard Body Shredding 2020. I guess the reason this next prep is so important to me is because I have a lot to prove to myself. Alright guys, so as you can see, the first weigh-in of this prep, day one, 231 pounds. Now as of today, the starting point of this series, I am currently exactly 16 weeks out from my first show of the season, which is on the 5th of July. 1 week later is my second show on the 11th of July. The first one is Lee Valley London show. That's the regional qualifier that will qualify me for the Amateur Olympia in Portugal on the 11th, which if I do well in that show, obviously that is the show that will give me the pro card. If the shows are still on, obviously with the whole virus going around right now, nothing is set in stone, but that's my goal. Those are the dates, and I've actually already been dieting for 1 week. I started this prep at 17 weeks out, so I've already undergone the whole like recomposition phase. I did start prep a little bit heavier at 235 or 234 pounds, so obviously we have lost a few pounds. Now being at 231 pounds, having undergone the first week of recomposition, I've now introduced supplementation into my system. Everything is changing. We've lost a little bit of that just like water weight. I'm in a really good position. 16 weeks out, a lot better of a position than I was at the beginning of my last prep. I'm actually going to do a few flashbacks in this episode to reference and to just like highlight some of the progression that has been made over the last year. But before we do the first flashback and look at the weight progress, I'm going to sip on some 3D because I'm already pretty hungry. Alright, so I actually have the first episode right in front of me from last year, just for reference so I can like be accurate with my figures. At this point when I recorded the first episode, I was 15 weeks out. I'd already undergone the recomposition phase. I'd already dieted for 1 week off camera, exactly the same as this year. My weight at this point was 222 pounds, so already there's been an increase of 9 pounds of lean muscle. My goal realistically was to gain about 5 to 6 pounds of like solid lean muscle, because like building lean muscle in off season, it's not easy to do even with supplementation. And I would have been happy with about 5 or 6 pounds, but obviously an increase of 9 pounds. I will do a physique update comparison because in my personal opinion, we are bigger, we're at a leaner body composition, which means you're at a better position to start prep, and we're 1 week further out. So I have longer to diet, which means I can lose weight slower, maintaining even more muscle mass than the previous prep. And also at the beginning of my last prep, even though I had undergone a recomposition phase for a week before I started recording the series, I was still allowing myself cheat meals. Like I'm pretty sure I had a Domino's pizza the day before I started that prep. Some foods, like last night, it was late, I had a Domino's pizza. It was a pepperoni passion and I'm not ashamed of it. Another thing I think is really funny about like reviewing all these flashbacks is like looking at my face. Look at how much weight I'm holding in my face. Like I literally look like that moon emoji. I don't know why my face was so puffy. It might just be like the facial hair right now that I didn't have last year. Right now I feel like I'm in a better position, like even like water retention wise. I'm just pretty excited. This is like all good things. Like having reviewed the video for the first time today, I actually watched it for the first time in ages this morning, and seeing my physique. I'm actually gonna go to the gym in a second to do my fasted cardio and do my physique update to show you guys what I'm currently looking like. Yeah, exciting time. So right now we get ready, take my morning supplementation, drive to the gym, do my fasted cardio, and yeah, do that physique update.
Sunlight that always stays, dinner by the waterway. It's that sweet life. Raise your cross, made some dude crack a smile. He asked if I could stay a while. I'm living that high life. Time
It's a little bit too big.
Smoking that dope from Edmond. We the new meth in Redmond. We ain't real blood, but we brethrens. Run up a check and it's pending. She talking my news, what send them? Fuck with the fam, you a dead man. Jesus, peace on my pendant. And we still independent.
Alright guys, so we just finished cardio. Honestly, weirdly so, I've been like anticipating stepping on the treadmill. I remember actually getting, funnily enough, like emotional about my first time stepping on the Stairmaster. Right now we're not doing Stairmaster for cardio, we're just doing the treadmill. We have 20 minutes 3 times a week fasted. That's literally all I'm doing now. I have a 9,000 step count here every single day, so I'm probably gonna do a little bit more walking after the physique update, because being in an apartment on the 37th floor and not having access currently to my apartment gym because of the whole corona situation, they shut that shit down. I'm probably gonna have to do my steps either just like walking around outside the apartment, and the weather's a little bit terrible right now, so I'm probably gonna do my steps on the treadmill post cardio or pre or post workout, like a little bit later on in the day. So it is gonna be done. But in terms of just like being excited to do cardio, like, who is excited for cardio? Me. I love cardio. Yes. For the physique updates, I thought this would be a great place to do it. It is a bathroom, but there's a nice plain background right there, so you can like just see what's going on without any like distraction of the background. I've already got my trusty tripod to set the camera up. Everything is already off, as you can see. Right now, we're gonna do a physique update to show you what I'm currently looking like. I'm gonna go through some poses and then do close-ups of like certain areas like my lower back and my lower abs, like where I typically hold fat, to just to show you where we're currently at the starting point. Here we go. This is front, side, back, other side. Do some poses. Side chest, side tricep, go to the back, back relax. And yeah, this is what I'm currently looking like 16 weeks out. Okay. Alright, so that's my physique. That's what I look like currently, going through the mandatory poses. Obviously, I'm a little bit out of practice because I am more out of breath than I would like to be, but going through posing every other day, or however much I decide to do it on prep, I do want to do it a lot more on this prep than my last prep, especially like when it comes to developing a routine. I want to be doing that shit a lot earlier just to like be prepared, so like I know exactly what I'm doing and I'm very comfortable on stage, because that's a lot of it. Having good stage presence can like win shows, and that's something that I really want to develop. I'm going to do close-ups of my belly fat and stuff in a second, but first I want to do some comparisons to show you my physique this year versus last year. This is what it's currently looking like. I feel like body composition in general, I have like done my best to try and gain as much lean muscle mass as possible without gaining any unnecessary fat. As my starting point last year, I gained a lot of weight that I didn't need to from eating too many meals off plan. Right now, I'm in a better position starting out. So as you can see right now, I'm continuing to go through the poses, starting with the double bicep. We should have a back double bicep, a lat spread, a front lat spread, a side chest. Those are the comparisons. Hopefully there is some noticeable progress being made over the last off season. So right now, close-ups. All right, so this is the belly. Can shake it, this is unflexed, so I'm just like, yeah, this is where we're at. Love handles right there. This is where I hold like the majority, right here. I feel like this is where most guys hold it. This is the other side. I'm by no means like fat. Like I'm not saying like this is fat because I don't want to create any like bad body images for people. Like this is by no means fat. It's just like unnecessary weight that I can't have when I'm on stage. Okay, chest wise, thick skin there. Okay, shoulders. And then finally, biceps. I'd like my lower abs to have like this kind of thin skin, but that is a long way away from right now. And then we have the legs. I don't really hold a lot of fat on my legs, so I don't really think they got that chubby on the off season. You know, you can still see like some lines, but like obviously there's no like actual like striations right now, but yeah. I hope that wasn't too like up close and personal. There's definitely people watching this right now being like, Brandon, I didn't want to see your dick right now. I just wanted to see a physique update. So I'm really sorry about that. Right now the plan is I'm gonna head to the grocery store to pick up some food because I need some stuff for breakfast. I basically need vegetables and I don't have any spinach. So we're gonna head there right now. And then afterwards go back and make the first meal of the day and prep the rest of my meals. And And we are back at the apartment. I had to abruptly end the footage right there because we actually got almost kicked out of Metro, because when I was recording the clips, there was like maybe a change in quality because I had to record some stuff on my phone, but then they told me off for recording on my phone as well. Because of the whole like, you know, epidemic right now, like everyone, they may have thought that I was recording their like hygiene quality. So the manager came up to me and he like almost freaked out. I saw them like monitoring me the whole time, so I couldn't record it anymore. Finished my first meal of the day, sorry I couldn't record it. I was actually a bit too hungry to film that. In my next video, I haven't recorded a full day of eating in a very long time. I think it's been like at least like 2 months. So the next video, episode 2, well, yeah, episode 2, because the intro didn't really count as an episode. Episode 2 will be a full day of eating, so that's probably gonna be posted on Sunday if you wanna know what I'm currently putting inside my mouth hole. Max Tuning reference. Meal prep done. Now we're gonna head to the gym. I don't really know how to like start this right now because this is the first workout I've prepped. This has been like a really anticipated workout for me. Obviously it's just the same as like every other workout, except for now I'm following a structured plan, which I haven't been doing, and we're on fucking prep. So you gotta put in the extra effort. I'm gonna take a scoop of the Stella Gummy Pre-Ultra for this workout. I'm meant to have like 4 liters a day by instruction, but by choice, I'm having like 6 liters, so I'm drinking 3 of these a day. Muscles are 70% water. Oh man, it's so sour. It really is. Callum has instructed that we do chest, shoulders, and triceps today, so push. I've briefly glanced over the split, and it's freaking sick. First working set of 220. We have arrived, we're warmed up, we're at the top 2 sets right now. The way the plan is set up is my first top set is my heaviest set, and then I decrease by 20%. Right now I've got 280 pounds, and then hopefully I can hit 12 and then decrease by 20%. I'm not gonna do the math right now. At 280. I probably could have done more, but the beauty of like tracking in a logbook next week, or when the rotation comes around again on the second week, because there's 2 rotations right now, I'll know that I have to lift heavier than that. This book is already ripped. Fucking Walmart.
Watching us, they need to stop that. Talking my shit, you know we gon' pop that. See it, I like it, yeah, I'm gon' cop that. When we on top, how you gon' top that? Nah, you ain't got nothing on us. I'm steady calling your bluff. Pass me the split, need me a puff. You don't want smoke, tell them that's tough. Yeah, yeah. Heard them lanes was talking now, and we don't pay that no mind. Didn't need to watch them know that I'll be here in no time. Put a candle on it, had to tell them they could blow mine. Lights, camera, action, it shows mine. Rock it up, rock it up.
I always bench press at the start of the workout, never like halfway through. I'm gonna be significantly weaker on the bench, because obviously like you start out like typically with your heaviest lift. This right now, I'll be lucky if I can get like 2.5 plates. Always looking out for me.
I feel like your assistant or something.
What?
I feel like your assistant or
Assistant.
something. It's just like doing everything for you.
If it was not full of Al, where would I be?
Watch what you say, don't offend them. They keep in the real, they commend them. People like get your wife pregnant, but I ain't trying to be dependent. I need money never ending. I'm talking 100%. I need the owner, you rent it. Whoa, step in the spotty and watch how they panic. Yeah, we the duo, you know.
Considering I'm obviously still very extremely natty, I'm gonna keep it on 2 plates, log this weight, do like 10 to 12 reps. It's so weird how much weaker you are when you don't start, because obviously I've been tracking my bench press. My PR on bench is 4 plates, but now I'm like struggling with 2. In all honesty though, my chest pump right now is actually freaking ridiculous.
One more. Push. Up, up, up. Turn.
This is something that I see Callum's clients doing like literally all the time, but I've never actually tried it myself. It's side lateral raises, but cuffed, instead of like holding a piece of machinery or like holding dumbbells or like holding a handle, apparently like destroys and like targets your delts so much more because like you can't use your wrist almost. We're gonna try it now. We're gonna try it on this this low row. Come down the machine, sit where you put your feet, and then fuck, this is heavy. Oh my god, I understand why all of his clients always do this. I see him on Instagram like recording this on their stories. It's because it's sick. You should try it.
Okay, I will.
You will? Yes!
Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound. Fucking my posters, say now, I've been humble too long, yeah. Tell them all to stay calm, yeah. Tell them all to move on, yeah. Fucking my posters, say now, baby lost in the sauce.
Alright guys, we just got back from the gym, been back now for a few hours, had a really good workout. Being on prep, having that like purpose every single day, like in the gym, like obviously I try and push myself every single workout, but now being on prep, like having this like almost like mission every single workout before prep, which is getting better and better and better. But this one, you know, it was something special. We just made the 4th meal of the day. We've got some sweet potato, asparagus, and beef mince. I will be doing a full day of eating to show you exactly what's on my diet in the future. But the plan is right now is to honestly not do a fat lot. This is my first day like officially like on prep. Obviously I've been prepping now for a whole week, but this is like, I feel like when the YouTube series starts, prep like actually starts for me because I've documented like every single prep I've ever done ever since the first one when I was 19 years old. I'm just happy to be on prep now. Things have officially started, and to end this video, I actually wanted to include the sit down speech that I recorded for the intro video that I sent to Zane to intertwine into all his footage, because in the video, like it took a lot for me to like sit down and speak about some of the things I spoke about, and Zane like picked apart some things that he thought were like relevant to include into the video. I tell a story about my life, and I want to include the whole thing in this video just to show you everything that I did speak about when I recorded that clip and sent it to Zane. So with that being said guys, I hope you enjoyed Hard Body Shredding Road to Pro episode 1. If you did, smash the like. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Oh my god, I'm nervous as fuck. I don't think I've ever been more nervous about anything in my life. As in like nothing scared me more than this, like what's about to happen. Which is strange to say because of how much has happened in my life. I feel like I've been really lucky to do so many things that I've done, but I feel like the only reason I've been able to push myself to those places is birthed from some sort of like desperation, from things that I felt like I may have gone through, or just experiences from the past that created that just like, you have to do this, in terms of like magnitude of the task and how big it feels. Like this just feels like something else. It's a mix. It's like I'm excited and I'm petrified. I love the process. Dieting down for competitions is something that I've like learned to just fall in love with. My first competition when I was 19, probably one of the most enlightening experiences of my entire life. I knew I wanted to compete ever since I was 16 years old. I joined the gym at 16, just after leaving school. When I joined the gym at 16, I always knew I wanted to compete. Like I was already a fan of bodybuilders. I already watched people step on stage before I even like stepped in the gym myself. It was something that I always knew that I wanted to do eventually one day. I just had no idea when I would be at the stage myself to be able to like showcase a physique. Because when I started the gym, I was very small, and I didn't know how long it would take me to get to a place where I would have developed a good enough physique to showcase on stage. But at the age of 18, I contacted a coach and he told me that I was too small and that I needed to spend another year gaining muscle, and then he would look at me in a year at 19 and tell me if I was big enough to do a prep. Killed the gym for another year. I'd now been training for 3.5 years. So we began the prep. I love the process. I love the dieting. I love the struggle. I love having the purpose every single day, just belonging to something. Prep gave me a sense of purpose I've never felt before. Having worked so hard for something for so long, and just, it's all you think about. And then you're on stage and you get a chance to just show it off. It's like, I could go as far as saying it's one of the best feelings in the world, or one of the best things, or one of the most amazing things I've ever felt in my life. Every single year from that, multiple times a year now, I've done 5 shows. I'm about to start the prep for my 6th show. This is the one that scares me though, because this is the big one. This is the pro card attempt. I always knew I wanted to compete, but I never thought I would do well. For some reason, I just never thought I had good genetics. I'd look at physiques on posters and I'd be like, you know, that's never gonna be me, kind of thing. Before, when I started the gym, classic physique wasn't a thing. It was either men's physique or bodybuilding. And I didn't think I had the potential to be a bodybuilder because I didn't want to push my body that far to get that big. But when classic came out, it was everything. It was like, wow, this is, that, you know, that could be me. I don't know, like, it was never a goal of mine to become a pro. I just wanted to step on stage because I love the idea of setting myself a goal, completing it, and the feeling on stage, feeling accomplished. It was never about titles. It was never about like being able to call myself a pro. I just loved the journey. But after winning the last show and the feeling I felt on stage of winning, because I'd done 4 shows prior, came 3rd once, came 2nd 3 times, but winning this last show, it made me feel something that you may not think it made me feel. You would look at someone on stage that won and think, wow, they must feel so good right now. They did it, you know? 119 days of dieting all came to an end and he won the show. But all I could think about was the slip up 5 days before that, and that I didn't deserve the win. I let myself down and I cheated life and I still won, which didn't feel right. I want to be on stage and I want to win and feel in my heart that I deserve it. It'd be wrong of me to say that my inner regret destroyed that experience for me, because it didn't. It was still incredible. But when the crowd's gone and the camera's off, you're in the shower washing your tan off, you think, wow, like, did I really deserve that? Like, was that really mine? Like, I may have beat those guys on the stage that day, but did I beat myself? Like, did I do everything I could have done to win? I guess the reason this next prep is so important to me is because I have a lot to prove to myself. It's almost like redemption, because winning isn't enough. It's how you win. That means so much more to me. Being here in Canada right now, it feels like a clean slate, the beginning of a journey. I'm meant to be here to do something. There were so many things that happened last year that didn't go my way. It all seemingly happened for a reason. I'm now here in Canada and I'm in the best position possible to get a pro card. I'm in one of the most incredible gyms in the world, surrounded by people that also want to get their pro card and that already have their pro card. I've never been more inspired. I've never been around so many motivated people at one time. They say that you become the average of, is it the 5 people you spend the most time with? The 5 people that I spend the most time with now inspire me more than anyone else ever has in my life. And I feel so lucky to be here with them. If I was to try and explain my life to my past self, I would laugh. I would be like, that's never gonna happen, dude. Like, you're in a small town, you grew up in Bromsgrove, like, no one understands you. Why are you recording your life? Why do you want to step on stage? All these things, like, there was just, no one got it. And now, everyone gets it. I couldn't be in a better place right now to start prep for a pro card. If I can go through this next chapter and hopefully the rest of my life knowing that I did everything I could to achieve what I wanted to achieve, then that's all I need to know about myself. Being away from my family right now is kind of hard because it's been a month and a half and I'm starting to feel homesick. I miss my dad, I miss my brother, I miss my nan, I miss my dog George. I feel like although I'm here with so many new people and so many friends, I do feel alone sometimes because I am here in a country that I've like not really spent a great deal of time before. I don't know my way around. Sometimes I just would like to go to the gym with my brother or watch a movie with my dad or have tea and biscuits with my nan. I feel like being here away from all that, I have just that much more of a responsibility to give it everything. I almost feel like I'm here on a mission in a way.